his first taste of men's doubles action alongside Max Mantau against Beasley and Triang. But this is what we are starting with. It's Mihai Kwan of Delhi against Lorena Duknich of Rajasthan. Let's head down for the toss with Arpit.
Thanks, Debayan. On my left is Mihai Kwan, a very smiling Mihai Kwan, and Lorena Duknich on my right. Not smiling is Mark Taylor, but he'll help us with the toss.
That's a head, tail, tail, head. You got the call, Lorena. Head it is.
I will serve.
You'll serve.
Take your time.
Which end? That end? Very good. 2 minutes, ladies.
Rajasthan Titans have won the toss, and Lorena has elected to serve in this one.
Yeah, they've got that pride to play for, the Rajasthan Titans in pink and blue. And of course, entirely in blue are the Dilli Dillwale. I'm Debayan Sen. I've got Jeanette Ward alongside me, and we've got a special guest, Santosh Narayanan from the Mumbai Pickle Power, who was just mentioning that he was having some great fun times at the carnival, which is happening right next to the adjacent to the courts.
Yep, if you're in Mumbai, come out. Amazing food festival hosted by Swiggy Scenes, and you get to watch some of the best pickleball in the world out here.
Yeah, speaking of the best pickleball, Mihai Kwan, this is the first time we will see her in singles action here in Season 2. She was a standout performer for Season 1 in the singles, so it's great to see Mihai out. However, she's been playing women's doubles as we've been calling her the big right side. She's been playing phenomenal women's doubles, but having a rest in doubles tonight and out here on the singles court.
Yeah, Lorena was in the commentary box yesterday and was slightly offended that I didn't mention the fact that she was the first one actually to challenge Katrina Stewart, following from which we saw a great victory yesterday for Sion Santosh. And that's been the hallmark of this World Pickleball League season. On any given day, any team and any player can beat anybody.
Yeah, the depth this year is very, very good, especially across all divisions. I think we saw that in women's singles. Kat and Sione were obviously at the top, but Lorena has been very, very competitive.
That's where we are. Santosh, if you want to give a wave on the left side, and if you want to pass a message to people at home. He's good, it seems. But interestingly, this is one discipline which Dilli haven't won in as yet. They haven't won a women's singles match. So this will be a good starting point. And if Mihai can win this, it'll probably count as an upset, but it'll be a great momentum shift going into the semis.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, all Dilli women actually play great singles, with Trang actually being quite the experienced singles player in the US. But it seems like they are saving her for the doubles events.
So if you are new and just tuning in, there are 5 matches, 5 different disciplines within each tie, and players are only allowed to play 2 disciplines the whole tie. However, we have that special thing called the pickle play, and a player is able to be pickle played for 8 serves once throughout a tie. However, the twist this year is, Santosh, is you can have a double pickle play in the mixed division as well. Therefore, the coach can bring on a male and a female player at one time.
Correct. And to add to that, I believe a player can only be pickle played once in the entire tie.
Well, speaking of pickle play, I'd catch a glimpse of Sabrina Mendes, who's really been enjoying herself at the food carnival. And in fact, a lot of the other Mumbai Pickle Power players as well in the stands, waving to Santosh as we speak. Right. And Mihai just can't stop smiling.
Server ready? Server ready? Best of luck, ladies. Time in, 0-0.
Lorena in the near court in pink, Mihai in blue in the far court. Oh, what a great point to set things rolling. Just long.
Point, Rajasthan.
And that is the intent that Lorena, that is the message that she wants to send out this evening. She wants to send out that she is here for Season 2 and wants to assert her place in Season 3.
Rajasthan.
Yeah, Yeah, so something I'm going to be looking for here is how well Mihai can pass, because Lorena has been dominating that net all week long. She's going to try to be the first one up to that net, and from what I've seen, she closes very well.
Side out.
What I've noticed about Lorena's singles play is that she has the ability to really mix the balls up. So we find that a lot of the women are just driving really low and flat. But Lorena, she's able to, do some high balls, do some low balls, take speed off the ball, something different that the other women haven't been able to do.
1-3.
In the meantime, the first scoring point beautifully executed by Mihai, yet again approaching the net. Oh, that's superb.
Dilli. 2-3.
Great deception and very late from Mihai. Oh, almost reaching that as well. Not able to get it over the net. This is a good start from Mihai Kwan as well.
You know, a question might be, because Mihai hasn't been playing singles through the entire season too, it is a grueling 15 minutes, Santosh. Can her fitness level keep up? But we have the pickle play, right?
Yep, we have the pickle play, and we have seen Alejandra play some great singles throughout. I believe when Mihai was on the Mumbai Pickle Power last year, she struggled with the same. From what I was told, she was on level with Katarina Stewart in the first 10 minutes of the matches. But as we know, singles is grueling out there, and making it to the finish line is not an easy task.
Yeah, I have noticed Mihai struggles around about that 8-point mark. So, ooh, that is on fire. What a cross court there. Mihai Kwan, the Queen of Korea. Look at this passing shot.
3-4.
Cross court. Woo.
Over at lunch today, I did check, and it did confirm that my command over spoken Korean is not that loose. So the thank you, which I had said in Korean, Kangsamnida, was actually on point. But one thing about today's ties, Jeanette, is the fact that she's only playing the women's singles. So she has that advantage of knowing that this is her first and last appearance, apart from potentially another pickle play. But that shouldn't take too much out of her, right, Santosh?
Yeah, no, I think that's something that we saw with our team too. Players tend to do better when they really just focus on one event. They have less to worry about. Mihai is just stroking the ball, hitting heavy flat balls too. They're not shaped. She really throws her entire body into every single ball.
Yeah, she's got a 2-point cushion now and serving really deep.
Ooh.
Side out.
And, you know, something Mihai's doing really well right now with how hard and deep she's hitting these balls is that Lorena can't come to the net off of any of these balls, and we know that's where she wants to be.
Side out.
Yeah, she does what she wants, but just can't pull it off there, Lorena.
6-4. Side out.
And nice work by Lorena, taking Mihai one side of the court to the other, which may be a strategy for Lorena now, as we've spoken about, you know, Mihai's fitness to be able to last the entire 15 minutes. Moving Mihai around would be advantage for the Titans right now.
Seems like Mihai's actually doing the same right now.
Side out.
That was quite a point. She's absolutely belting those ground strokes, giving no chance to Lorena.
6.
This is exactly what Mihai Kwan is known for.
6-4.
As Santosh said earlier, just long, deep, hard, flat shots.
Point. Dilli.
It seems like Lorena is struggling with Mihai's pace up at the net.
7-4.
Even when she's on the run.
Side out.
Just going wide. When a situation like this comes up, Santosh, what does Lorena do? How can she now
4-7.
vary the pace of this game?
I think Mihei's very, very comfortable trading ground strokes, especially off those topspin flat balls.
Point. Rajasthan.
I think something I'd like to see from Lorena here is to really change that pace. Maybe throw in a few slices, a few shorter balls that Mihei can't just tee off on. And from what Jeanette was saying earlier, Lorena can do that.
Side out.
Lorena just walking a tightrope there, just avoiding the foot fault
7-5.
at the non-volley zone.
Side out. You want to
Yeah,
challenge?
nod of acknowledgement from Wes Gabrielson.
Got a challenge on the far baseline. The ball is being
But
called
he's actually
out.
challenged
Dilli
it.
are challenging
It
the
looked
call.
like it had just gone long. Santosh, your call?
Extremely close. I did see the Delhi bench putting in signs.
What sort of signs did you see, Santosh? For those, Marcel Massot, we are not on TV right now, Santosh. You are indicating to the viewers
A
at home.
hand down and no fingers up.
All right, this heartbeat is quite intense. I think it was out.
I'm going to go in.
Yeah, 2-1. Oh!
In by a millimeter.
That is
Ball's in.
absolutely ridiculous. In by just the smallest
Free
of
play.
margins.
What can I say? I got eagle eyes up here.
That's an exceptional call from the coach.
All right. Players ready. Time back in. 7-5.
This is definitely long.
Side out.
Regardless, I still like that challenge call
5-7.
just because it also gives Mihei a break right there. With this format, the games just move by so fast
Point.
that
Rajasthan.
players don't get a break, and oftentimes 10 seconds is not enough for singles. So much
6-7.
needed break there for Delhi.
What was also noticeable, great to see some of our teammates coming in,
Side
high
out.
fives all around. So really happy with the start for somebody who's probably one of the most popular
7-6.
players on the entire circuit among not just her teammates, but among opponents as well.
Side out.
Good point here. Back on service with Duknic.
6-7.
Close to the break, 1 point behind.
Side out.
That looks long though, so just a little break in momentum, but this match is still very much up for grabs for both
7-6.
ladies.
No, absolutely. Almost at halftime now. That is a phenomenal shot.
Side out and half. Score is 6-7.
So at the break,
Rajasthan serve.
it's just a 1 point cushion in favor of Mihei Kwan. Entertaining women's singles to set off this final tie of season 2. 7-6 for Mihei Kwan. Well, to get an idea of how good Mi-hye Kwon has been, these are her winners. Volleys excluded in this match. And you see in that grouping that she's really been hitting those ground strokes deep, Santosh.
Yeah, and like I said, it is really keeping Lorena away from that net. What I do like from Lorena is that she keeps testing that net, and she is fearless. She will not give up, and she's playing her game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Lorena is a fierce competitor. We've seen that on court so far, and never going to give up.
All right, players ready? Time back in.
Sets us up
6-7.
for a beautiful second half of this match.
And there it is. That is what Lorena does so well. I think when she's up at that net, you want to avoid that swinging forehand.
7-7.
Wow.
Side out.
And I think that's one of the first balls I've seen Mi-hye come in on after a very long time.
7-7.
Yeah, if you can hear a little bit of Backstreet Boys leaking through the microphones, I can assure you it's neither of Santosh or I. But it does put in my mind one joke which I wanted to unleash, a culturally appropriate joke which will also bring Jeanette into the conversation. And it's about the meaning of Santosh's name. So why is Mick Jagger least likely to pair up with Santosh in doubles?
8-7.
Because he can't get no satisfaction.
Point.
So just to explain, Santosh means satisfaction.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Who named you?
9-7.
Your mother or your father?
I don't know to this day. But satisfaction, happiness, all of the above.
Fault.
Oh, speaking of satisfaction, Mi-hye Kwon, she will be very happy with that.
7-9.
7-9.
Point. Dilli.
And we're hearing some fireworks in the background.
8-9.
What firework? What's the occasion here? It might be the Pune team setting it off after today's miraculous win.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thought which came to my mind as well. And one thing's for sure, it's definitely not the Hyderabad Superstars. And it's definitely not the Rajasthan Titans.
9-8.
I think it's just a great time to be in India, isn't it, Santosh?
Oh, it's great. I have to say the climate's actually quite pleasant. Even our outdoor training sessions at the middle of the afternoon have been extremely nice. I also hear there's some festival going on down in South Bombay.
Point.
And also, last but not least, we have the World Pickleball League going on, so can't complain.
Yeah, that's a celebratory down the line. And what a fight back since the break. Lorena steaming into a 3-point lead, Jeanette.
Yeah, no, this is a great lead here by Lorena. Let's see if she can contain it.
If I were Wesley Gabrielson, I might be contemplating a pickle play here, just to conserve some of Mi-hye's energy
8-11.
here.
Point.
She's
Dilli.
off 8. This is great news for Mi-hye.
9-11.
We see Eric Lang will not put that flag down. It's just a great team player right there.
Yeah, he has the night off, so literally he has one job.
11-9.
The holder of the flag.
Salt. Serve's been called out.
Ooh, I would challenge. I would challenge if I were Rajasthan.
9-11. Fault.
Oh, just a foot fault. Otherwise, that was a spectacular point. Great reach from Mi-hye.
All right, 3 minutes and
11-9.
15 seconds left in this match. I have heard this last 3 minutes, Santosh, can be the hardest 3 minutes of your life. It is an absolute grind out there.
Point, Rajasthan.
Well, Mihai went for a backhand shot and it actually headed straight towards
12-9.
Mark Taylor. So the hand went up in apology. She doesn't want to default.
Point,
It might have been
Rajasthan.
after that foot fault call. I don't think she liked that.
Yeah, this is the one.
13-9.
Yeah, straight into the knee. Thankfully, it's only a pickleball.
But Jeanette, like you were saying, these last
Side out.
2-3 minutes are extremely tough, and we've actually seen many teams go off on
9-13.
massive runs. A lot of these matches are extremely close for the first 10 to 12 minutes, but these last 2-3 minutes are
Point,
when
Dilli.
the fitter teams do break away.
Now just 3 points in this with that point from Mihai Kwan. Can we get a grandstand finish?
10-13.
Irrespective of the result, you would all agree that it's been a great performance from her. And importantly, Jeanette, she's also kept her fitness levels quite high.
Yeah, no,
Side out.
absolutely.
Agreed.
But that is side out for Duknik now. Can she get some more points on the board? Impressive run by Duknik
13-10.
against the Queen of Korea, Mihai Kwong.
I will say we have seen a little bit more unforced errors, and the depth of those balls
Point,
are starting to shrink
Rajasthan.
here.
14-10.
Got a glimpse of Eric, and he's not been really feeling himself today, so he was maintaining a bit of distance, which allowed me the opportunity to
Point,
share a
Rajasthan.
meal today with Max Mantau, his regular doubles partner. But we'll have those stories possibly towards the last match of the tie. And a very interesting conversation with him, and a lot of conversation topics were covered in the course of that. But before I leave, do humor me for a bit, Santosh.
Point,
I believe you are from
Rajasthan.
Tamil Nadu, so you know your Tamil.
Yes.
So in the first match, I gave
16-10.
Domenica Turkovic a new nickname. Did I pronounce it right? Talaivi?
Talevi, yes. Like the head or the leader, but a female leader.
The lady boss.
I like it.
Yeah, lovely shot by Mihai Kwong.
10-16.
10-16. Mihai gets the serve back. Any points on the board? There's
Point,
one.
Dilli.
There's those unforced errors creeping in, but it looks like it's in the budget for Lorena with 40 seconds left.
11-16.
Yeah, she's just upped her level as and when it mattered. Did
Side out.
trail at the break, but it was a very narrow lead
got
which
a-
Mihai
oh,
Kwan had, and
we've got
that's
a
been
pickle play
completely
being played
evaporated
by
since.
Dilli.
There's the pickle play, and we see our local Anuja Maheshwari
Nuja
subbing
coming
in.
on for Mihai.
Yeah, Anuja was in the booth
Right.
right behind us, and she did say that Eric
Time
will
back
come and
in.
join you, Max.
16-11.
And Eric sat right where he was. So I said, well, Anuja, that qualifies you to be a commentator because it's called the commentator's
Point,
curse.
Rajasthan.
When you say
Oh,
something
we've
and
got a pickle
exactly
play
the opposite
being
happens.
played by Rajasthan.
Another pickle play by Rajasthan, and we see Vietnamese,
coming on for
actually
Lorena.
Korean superstar who is located out of Vietnam, Connie
Right.
Lee.
Time back in. 17-11.
So little known fact, Connie actually started playing pickleball in Seattle with both myself and Purple Jesus there as well. So people don't know that, and people don't know those humble
18-11.
beginnings because she's such a big deal in Vietnam right now.
Oh, a little bit of net
And
love.
game.
That's
Thank you,
unfortunate.
ladies.
But that's the
Rajasthan
win
win,
for
18-11.
Rajasthan Titans to set things rolling. Lorena Duknic with a professional performance, come from behind victory against Mihai Kwan of Dilli Dillwale. 18-11 as the first points of this tie go to Rajasthan.
All right, look. Players, that is a head, that is a tail, tail, hammer logo, head. You got the call. Head is the call, here's the hammer. Receive. Start here. 2 minutes, players. Best of luck.
Welcome back. That's how the first match went. Mi-hye Kwon against Lorena Juknic. Lorena and the Rajasthan Titans overcoming Dilli Dillwale in that first match. And the story in the numbers, it's on your screen. We're getting ready for this one. My name is Arpit Sharma, and I'll be joining Jeanette and Santosh here as we watch the second match, Trang Hyun and Max Mantau against Trin Lin Jiang and Amanda Henry. And I'm sure when Debayan was here, Santosh, you've already discussed how hard this must be for the Rajasthan Titans to just get up and put up that competition.
Yeah, as we know, Pune did get that miraculous victory over the undefeated Chennai, keeping Rajasthan out of the running for the playoffs.
0-0-1.
But if I were Rajasthan, I mean, this is the last showing on center court. I want to put on a show, and I hope that's what the players are thinking here as well.
Yeah, and Santosh, I think it's important to continue playing with as much spirit and might as possible, because everything's up for grabs for Season 3 draft as well. You want to be the best player on court because you want those owners, you want those coaches to see how good you are, right?
Definitely.
0-0-1.
And just as a competitor, I never want to go down without a fight.
Point, Dilli.
I am really looking forward to this matchup. We have two totally contrasting styles. We have Dilli, which is all fire and first strike pickleball right here. Whereas we got Amanda and Trin, who really rely on their defensive skills and keeping that ball going.
1-0-2.
And Max Manthal, aka Purple Jesus from Delhi, has a very fancy paddle, Santosh. Can you tell us a bit about it?
I can. So he has an unreleased paddle from a great brand out of the Pacific Northwest called Speed Up, who I actually happen to be the owner of.
What? No.
But yes, he's playing with the Tide. The Tide will be coming out in March and going for pre-sale in late February. However, it is a extremely unique paddle using a foam core that's not yet on the market. So Max is going to be hitting bombs over here. We're not used to seeing that because he plays with a softer paddle.
And Santosh, you've often credited pickleball with giving you that second chance of being in sport. So what's your next step? You're owning a NFL team or something?
You know, I would love to stay in pickleball. I'm still pretty new to it, so I'm not over it. As a player, a coach, or a paddle company owner.
While we've been talking, this has been one of the best rallies of the game already. Oh,
wow.
Point, Rajasthan. Two, Amanda. 2-1-1.
Brandon, Max.
Oh, great defense again by Dilli.
Not
the
Amanda
winner.
Henry, you deserve that point. That was absolutely phenomenal. The left-hander playing big in the middle.
3-1-1. Point, Rajasthan.
This has got to be one of the most festive atmospheres we've had here. For anyone who's not made it down to the Geo World Garden, it's a festival of pickleball. And there's so much more here. And we got a band playing right now. Santosh, you think the players have to focus a little more while the band's singing a song over there?
Oh, definitely.
Second server.
I think it's very easy to tune out and maybe start singing the song in your own head.
4-1-2.
Incidentally, the song being sung is Last Christmas. You don't want someone remembering a heartbreak in the middle of a rally.
Side out.
But how has the overall experience been for you as well?
I've had an absolutely amazing experience with WPBL. I think it is one of the most professionally run leagues in the entire world with pickleball. I think what I've really loved is how much the teams bond together. We have 3 whole weeks together. We feel like a team, and we are treated like pros by the league, which is great to see. Great to see as a player.
Second server. 2-4-2.
Oh, she gets it back in. Unbelievable, unbelievable play.
You know,
Side out.
Trang was sensational last year, okay, in season 1. Look at this replay.
4-2-1.
Season 2, she's just gone up another level.
Wow, and early on I talked about the defense of this Rajasthan team, but
4-2-2.
Trang's got it too.
It's almost like what they used to say about Rafael Nadal at one point,
3-4-1.
that you need to hit 5 winning shots to get 1 point. But it seems like she was returning everything that they could throw at her.
Yep, and that's something we see from the best teams out there. The best teams in pickleball know how to extend a point, keep it going, even when their position is not advantageous.
Point, Dilli.
Fun fact about Max's playstyle, he purposely
3-4-1.
aims for the net and tries to get those net cords.
And how does a player aim for the net and purposely get the net cords?
He gets more net cords than anybody I know.
Point, Dilli.
Specifically when we played him, when Mumbai played him, I believe he had 10 throughout the course of men's doubles and the tiebreaker.
And that was premeditated, is what you're saying.
Balls out. Point, Dilli.
That's next level
Challenge.
genius, isn't it?
We've got a call on the left
Well,
baseline.
we have a
The ball has
challenge here
been called out.
in the mixed
Rajasthan
doubles.
challenging the call.
The ball was called out, and Rajasthan do not agree with the linesman.
Is this a momentum-breaking challenge, I wonder? As we see Dilli Dillwale, they were down 1-4 and now have taken the lead in this first half of the mixed doubles. Waiting for the review.
Here we go. That is...
Ball is confirmed as out.
Wow, that
Rajasthan
linesman,
have one challenge
he's got the
remaining.
best set of eyes, gives a thumbs up to Mark Taylor, and Mark Taylor as well is amazed. But what a good decision from him. And Rajasthan lose a challenge now. Only 2 challenges allowed. If you're
Players ready.
successful, you retain
Time
them.
back in. 5-4-1.
As was the case with Rajasthan's unsuccessful challenge there, they lose it now.
I would like to say that one other thing I've been extremely impressed by
Point,
with this league
Dilli.
is them bringing in top-notch technology with the challenge system. Those close
6-4-1.
challenges, that's something we don't even see in some of the biggest tournaments in the United States.
Oh, there he is. He's
Second
everywhere,
serve.
but wasn't able to finish that point off.
And I
6-4-2.
believe Amanda's going to continue to give Max a lot of trouble just because she's very familiar with his play style. They've actually played each other multiple times on the APP tour.
Point, Dilli.
I see that she's trying to go behind Max, being a little bit
7-4-2.
unsuccessful. But then again, you need a little bit of time to settle into that shot. It's a very difficult shot to make.
Side out and half time.
Well,
Score
that's
is
the first
4-7-1,
half
Amanda
done
to serve.
as Dilli Dillwale lead this 7-4. There is 7.5 minutes for Rajasthan to make a comeback in this one. Welcome back. Amanda, Henry and Yang, there are the errors from them in this match so far. 2 into the net, 3 out and 2 shots missed as well.
All right, ready players?
Doesn't look
Time back in.
the
4,
worst,
7, 1.
but what it does mean is they are trailing by 3 points to this Dilli Dillwale team. Santosh, we've asked a couple of players about their preferred side, and invariably most of them have said that they like to finish where the Rajasthan Titans are playing right now. Do you have the same opinion or any thought behind it?
Yeah, so we have been seeing a lot of people winning the toss tend to choose, from our perspective, the left side. Mainly
5,
because
7, 1.
there is one tiny little spot on the court that doesn't bounce as well in the back left side corner.
Second server.
I believe it's much more of an advantage when it comes to singles because there's
5,
a lot
7,
more
2.
baselining there.
Interesting. I think you're talking about the spot behind where Max is playing right now. Oh, fantastic hands. Oh, there's the
Side
power
out.
in that paddle from Max.
7, 5, 1.
You know, Max actually doesn't really need more power, but in today's game, it really helps. And it's just easy power
Point,
like
Dilli.
that right there.
Yeah, now, Max, he was #1 draft for
8, 5,
Dilli
1.
Dillwale. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah, because also, too, if you're not familiar with Max's game, he has the ability to play singles as well. But in the World Pickleball League, you are only able to play 2 of
Point,
the disciplines
Dilli.
out of the 5 in each tie. So, Wes Gabrielson, coach
9, 5,
of Dilli
1.
Dillwale, has chosen Max for the mixed doubles and the men's doubles.
Yeah, and with a player like Hien Trong
Point,
on your
Dilli.
team, that's a very smart decision.
10, 5, 1.
So all 4 of these players on this court are actually tremendous athletes and have great athletic backgrounds prior to pickleball. Amanda Henry was a Division I
Second
field
server.
hockey player at the University of North Carolina. Yang Trin played Davis Cup for
10, 5, 2.
Vietnam in tennis, and I believe he's also a soccer player, or football as they say. Both Max and Trang played D1 collegiate tennis in the United States. Max is a former Husky, which is at the University of Washington, which gets him the name Purple Jesus. And I believe
Point,
Trang
Dilli.
also coached collegiate tennis.
Look out, Janet,
11,
he's
5,
coming
2.
for our jobs.
Point, Dilli.
All right, Dilli has
12,
a
5, 2.
convincing lead right now with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh,
Side
that
out.
will help the Titans so much. Here we go, side out. Can they get some
5,
points
4,
on
1.
the board?
And just to come back to that point that you
Rajasthan.
mentioned, Jeanette, that even though, you know, so many people
6,
said
12, 1.
there's nothing riding on this tie because Rajasthan can't qualify.
Second server.
Dilli's positions change won't matter in the semi-final. They'll still play the same
6,
opponents.
12, 2.
But everybody wants to play the World Pickleball League. Players who've been here have said it. You know, Brandon Lane, we've spoken about him a couple of times and his connection with Mumbai.
Point, Rajasthan.
And the fact that he's played sport and pickleball in so many cities and countries, and yet he says, this is what I want to keep coming back to. So it's so crucial for
7,
all
12,
these
6.
Rajasthan players, even though they won't be in the semi-final, even though this will be the last tie that they play, to put in a high quality performance.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Arpit. You know, you want to be known as the player that everyone wants on your team. You know, pickleball, especially this particular format, is not a solo sport. It is a team event.
Point, Rajasthan.
Do we think that drop shot was intentional?
8, 12, 2.
No, I think it was a little bit of a lefty-righty collision in the middle, but nonetheless, Rajasthan secured a point. Woohoo!
Point,
Relentless
Rajasthan.
at the non-volley zone. Another point. They are within 4 points now.
9-12-2.
Wow, and something very interesting about the World Pickleball League is that these matches are timed. So with about 4 minutes left, and when Rajasthan was down 8, they really started to fire, play a more aggressive game, and it's really paid off for them.
And this is where the time management comes in for a lot of teams, where you start seeing them dink over the net, keep the rallies going, however they can.
And there it is. Rajasthan keeps firing away.
12-9-2. Side out.
Super fast from Trinlin Jiang.
9-12-1.
There's a 3-point difference. Is that... Oh!
There he is, flying around the court.
Oh, that was one battle after another. Fantastic to watch.
9-12-2.
So many great shots in that. Great defense as well. Ooh.
Point, Rajasthan.
They get another point. It's a 2-point game now.
10-12-2.
About a minute left in this. I wonder if we'll see.
Side out.
That side out is massive for Dilli, and I believe...
I was just going to say, I wonder if we see the lob serve now to eat a few seconds. We don't.
But if I were Dilli, I would be trying to get that ball on the ground, slow these points down.
Second server. 12-10-2.
Just about half a minute left in this, and 2 points is the lead that Dilli have.
Point, Dilli.
And I think that'll seal the game right there.
3 points, less than 20 seconds, and still not having the serve Rajasthan. I think this one
Point, Dilli.
effectively can be called, but the 10 seconds will be played out. Max will get another serve in this. Oh, wow. What? It's still in.
Seriously,
and
that
game.
is
Dilli wins
phenomenal
15-10.
defense there
One
by
game each.
Trang Quinn. Unbelievable.
Well, this one goes in favor of Dilli Dillwale, so it's tied at 1-1 right now. We have the men's singles coming your way after this short break.
No pickle play for you.
All right, gentlemen, that is a head, tail, tail, head.
Tails, please.
You got the call. Tail. Tail is the call. It is a head. Serve. Which end? That end. 2 minutes, gentlemen. Best of luck.
high-quality mixed doubles victory that we saw from Trang and Max, and these are the stats of that: 28 serves to 20. A maximum point streak for Lin Jiang and Amanda Henry. But on the whole, you would see much more unforced errors, and that's probably what made the difference in the end. 15-10, but a lot closer than that scoreline suggests. It was really right towards the last few seconds that that match was decided. Right, one match apiece. What does this one have in store? It's got Win Hien Trong of Delhi against Jack Foster of the Rajasthan Titans. Now, Jack Foster hasn't won a singles match since the opening fixture that they had against Hyderabad. So he's put in some great efforts. Is this the time to redeem himself? Because he's up against a high-class opponent. The way that Hien Trong has just grown through the past week or 10 days, that's been impressive in itself. Hien Trong is in the far court. Jack Foster getting off to a point-winning start here in the near court.
Now, Santosh, I'll be interested. Oh, here's the replay here. Be interested to get your perspective on what we can expect from this match, because Jack Foster plays a really good cat and mouse pickle, untraditional to the usual American style, and of course, Hien, the king of cat and mouse. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think this match for Jack is going to be how well he can utilize his serve and forehand. As we just saw, he has a massive, flat, deep serve and likes to play off of his forehand. Hien Trong, however, is extremely solid off both wings. In fact, his backhand might be better than that forehand.
Point, Dilli.
I would want to see quick points from Jack Foster here. Hien gets better and better the longer those points extend.
Side out.
And of course, the Dilli team have named him the Dragon.
1-1.
And some of those strokes on either wing do breathe fire.
Point, Rajasthan.
And there it is. Jack is trying to get to that net quick, attacking fast.
2-1.
Interestingly, Jeanette, during the first tie, of course, we have a vantage point from where we can look at the practice court. So I did catch a glimpse of the Delhi team warming up. And Tring was not quite in the team uniform, so I thought he might be taking the evening off, but he was also practicing. And once he did that, he was absolutely quite spectacular, because he was practicing at full tilt, and he's brought that intensity onto the court here as well.
4-1.
Oh, there's some 2-y backhands from Jack.
Wow! Stop it! What an incredible rally.
Always love to see a singles hands battle at the kitchen.
Point, Dilli.
Now, it's been a bright start from Jack Foster. He had that 4-1 cushion at just a couple of seconds ago. Now it's important how he hangs in there, because Hien Trong is also showing signs of growing into this match. Still very early moments, of course, not even 3 minutes old, this particular fixture.
Point, Rajasthan.
And I believe Jack has gotten 3 of his 5 points off of that serve already.
So as predicted, Santosh, your thoughts are that Jack just needs to keep serving big and driving big on the third.
Yeah, staying loose, keeping those points short, and using his explosiveness early on here.
Side out.
That's a great point. Right to the net, and then delicate hands.
Yeah, for those that aren't familiar with Jack Foster, a Season 1 veteran, a standout for the Jawans, led their team to a winning season and back for Season 2. One of the most athletic players that we have in the league so far this year, not from a tennis background, very much relying on his physical strength.
Side out.
Yeah, no tennis background, but he is a veteran of pickleball. I think he's been playing pro since the teens.
Yeah, just went
Right out.
fetching for that ball. And we have seen him play through the last 3 ties with that little strapping on his right knee, so needs to watch
2-5.
for that.
Point. Dilli. 3-5. Side out.
Scrapping well so far, 5 minutes in. But one thing we've noticed with Jack Foster, his second halves tend to be a little weary. Of course, singles is a very difficult discipline. So that's probably why he needs to open up a substantial lead if he can.
Side out.
Yeah, and a lot of times these singles players are really feeling each
3-5.
other out and trying to understand what their comfortable patterns are. A few common patterns we can see already is Jack running around that forehand and going inside out. So as these players really start to understand each other's patterns, we're going to start to see better net play and longer points.
Side out.
Jack's tried that little drop shot, forehand drop shot quite a few times now, but not having success. I feel it's the right shot though.
3-5.
Santosh?
I would not agree. You know, they call him the Dragon for a reason.
Point. Dilli.
He's got enormous legs and he gets to every ball. So I would not want to be inviting Hien up to that
4-5.
net.
I call him the Thianator. His thighs are huge.
Point.
I was about
Dilli.
to just invite Jeanette to give that perspective that she has a very special name for him as well.
5-5. Side out.
I may be corrected. The drop shot is working for Jack Foster.
5-5. Hold.
Thank you,
Stop the clock.
Santosh.
Time back in. 5-5.
Great contest this, 5-all at the moment. Jack definitely coming out here to fight. That's the best that he can do in this situation. Nothing at stake really, remember. Rajasthan Titans already knocked out for a contention for semi-finals, but with this
5-5.
tie still poised at 1 match apiece, everything to play for.
The other very unique aspect of WPBL is even though these players, for example, Rajasthan's
Point.
not playing for
Dilli.
anything, Jack probably does not get the opportunity to play against Tien, who is a superstar in Vietnam. So the amazing thing about this league is it just brings
6-5.
people from all over the world, and it's a great opportunity to get to play each other and learn
Point.
from one another.
Dilli. And half-time.
Yeah, half-time
Score
as well in this
7-5
match,
to
but
Dilli.
it's turning out to be quite a
Dilli
close
serving.
affair. And Wes Gabrielson is urging his star player to take a few deep breaths as we head into a break. 7-5 in favor of Dilli Dillwale. This is what has happened in the first half for Jack Foster. He's come to the net a few times, but he's also missed on a couple of occasions. Interesting pickle play at the break.
All right, players,
Rhythm
we've got a
Chawla, the
pickle
youngster,
play
the
being
teenager,
played
has
by
been inserted.
Rajasthan. Baton's coming on for Jack. Players ready. Time in.
What an occasion for him.
7-5.
8 service points that he'll have to play against Hien Trong, one of the best in the world.
Point, Dilli.
And, you know, I've seen Rhythm on the practice courts, and he can play some singles.
8-5. Point, Dilli.
But it is so tough to just come in cold onto a pickle play, so
9-5.
let's see if Rhythm can heat up here.
I think he was
Point.
outside warming
Dilli.
up, though. I kind of saw him on the practice court, so maybe this was a planned pickle play,
10-5.
which I believe, Santosh, happens quite a bit. You are prepared for a pickle play. It's very rare
Ball.
that you go in completely
Point.
unprepared,
Dilli.
Um,
correct?
Definitely. And that's a strategic move by the coach.
11-5.
Unless the pickle play is totally unexpected.
Side out.
Okay, there's a point for Rhythm. Well, a side out.
5-11. Side out.
Yeah, just to give context, if today's first tie had actually gone the way of the
11-5.
Chennai Super Champs, then why this would have been a great opportunity for Rajasthan Titans is because they had won a lot of matches, even in the
Side
first few ties which they had lost. And that tells you about the beauty of this format of the World Pickleball League. It does incentivize
5-11.
individual match wins and match points as well. So, well done to Lee Whitwell and her team in that sense. Even when they were losing ties, Santosh, they were keeping themselves very close.
Wow, two amazing
Point,
points from
Rajasthan.
Rhythm.
End
He's
of
really
pickle
coming to
play.
life here.
A good note on which to finish with the pickle play as Jack Foster comes back, and what Rhythm has
Right.
done is
Players ready.
he has broken
Time
that
back in.
little lead
6-11.
down to just 5.
Point, Rajasthan.
Yeah, the great thing about the pickle play here is it probably gives
7-11.
Foster a little bit time to catch his breath. Maybe he's coming in with a little fresher legs than Hien. And also, Hien gets to see a totally different look, right? He needs to adjust to 2 different play styles, which may help Jack.
Side out.
Quite a crazy point there from both men. Both fetching balls from virtually impossible angles and eventually going the way of Hien.
11-7. Side out. Seven 11.
Hey,
Point,
there you go.
Rajasthan.
8-11. There is only 3 points in it. 4 minutes and 45 seconds
8-11.
left on the clock. This is going to be very interesting. 4 minutes.
Point, Rajasthan.
Another one chipping away at that lead, just bringing himself
9-11.
back into it. Massive
Point,
monster forehand,
Rajasthan.
extracts the error from Hien, and now just 1 point in it, Santosh.
10-11.
Jack
Point,
Foster levels the
Rajasthan.
match up at 11 apiece.
Yeah, and we're seeing a new burst of energy from Jack. Those serves are
11-11.
just as deep as they were in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Point, Rajasthan.
Now in the ascendancy, 12-11 up. Excellent fight back,
12-11.
very judicious use of that pickle play. We are seeing the benefits of it for Jack Foster.
And I think we're going to get Max Manthau
Point,
on board
Rajasthan.
very soon for a pickle play. This is exciting to see
we got
Max
pickle
place
play
it up.
being
Yep,
played
there
by
you
Dilli.
go.
And I believe Hien may have been getting a little tired there.
Hen
Like
coming
we
off
said
for
before,
Max.
15 minutes of singles is not easy.
All right, players ready, time back in, 13-11. Side out. 11-13.
Oh, what a shot that
Wow.
is!
Dilli.
That's incredible from Max, Santosh.
And a huge smile and a shake of the head from Jack Foster, thinking that was impossible. Look
wow,
at that clearance.
the shape on that ball. That's what you could do with the new Tide paddle.
Nice plug, Santosh.
Side out.
Yeah, but
30,
already
12.
something different here. Just a point difference between the two. Oh, that's an incredible return, though.
Rajasthan. 14-12.
And what about that attempt? Max looking to fetch it with his left.
Point, Rajasthan.
Yeah,
15-12.
both players are really trying to run around their backhands and find those forehands. Wow.
Point, Rajasthan. He called it out. He
Called
called
out.
it out.
Do they want to challenge it?
And Dilli are challenging the call. We've got a call.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
been
close
challenged.
near
What do you
sideline.
reckon, Santosh?
Ball has been called out. Dilli is
I have no
challenging
clue
the
here.
call.
Well, Max was quite interested, and Wesley Gabrielson did take his opinion into account. Very close to the line, that's for sure.
It looked very clean, but Jack seems quite confident that that ball is wide.
It's a quick review as well. Does that mean it's a quick decision? Oh, it is just out.
Ball is out. 2. Both teams, 1 challenge remaining. Players ready. Time back in. 16-12.
Yeah, 4-point lead. Both teams have played pickle
Point,
play.
Rajasthan.
Max, a little frustrated there, not able to get it over the tape. He does love that shot, doesn't he?
17-12.
Yeah, I'm not sure aiming for the tape in singles is the
Side
best
out.
idea here.
And end of pickle play.
And what we may be seeing here is Hien Trong coming in with some fresh legs, able to put up a better fight against
Players
Rajasthan's
ready.
Jack Foster.
Time back in. 12-17.
He's got serve, he's got 5 points to recover. Not impossible. Oh, but that's so good
Side
from
out.
Jack.
Yeah, no, this is a fantastic effort by
17-12.
Jack Foster here. You know, we discussed it's a tough gig
Side out.
for Rajasthans to come out tonight after being knocked out of the semi-finals position.
12-17.
But Jack Foster is putting it all on the line here in the men's singles.
Side up.
Yeah, back with
17-12.
service now with a 5-point cushion. You get the impression Jack Foster might be able to pull off his first victory since the very first time when they faced Hyderabad. It was against Marcelo Jardim, almost nailing this
Side
one too
out.
uh,
down the line.
And I think that just goes to show how deep this men's singles pool is.
12-17.
Hien Trong, on the other hand, has only lost 1 match prior to this match to Mumbai's Max Green.
Side out.
The parity amongst all of these men's singles player is so good.
Yeah, in fact, Max has done the double on
17-12.
both men. Also beat Jack Foster. That was the only match they dropped against Mumbai in what was their solitary tie victory
Point,
before tonight. Of
Rajasthan.
course, they could still go on and win this one because this match will give them a 2-1 cushion. So all to play for in the 2 remaining doubles ties.
18-12.
Is that Lee Whitwell singing to Aiko Aiko? I believe it was.
Point,
We need to get a
Rajasthan.
replay on Lee Whitwell singing to Aiko Aiko, please.
I believe
19-12.
WPBL is missing Aiko and Kenta, asking them to come back.
Oh, what a performance though here from Jack Foster. Convincing in the end, 20-12 in his favor as he pulls it back and hands Hien Trong only his 2nd singles defeat of this entire competition. 20-12, now 2-1 in favor of Rajasthan Titans with 2 to go.
All right, ladies. That is a head. That is the tail. Tail and a head. Mandy, you've got the call. Head is the call. It is a head.
Receive.
Receive. Start this end. 2 minutes, ladies. Best of luck.
Welcome back. We've seen the Jack Foster that maybe we missed a little in the middle of the ties that Rajasthan Titans have played. This time he was on their own court and formed 20 points against 12 for Dilli Dillwale. A little too late though. The numbers speak in favor of the Rajasthan Titans, but the big number that doesn't speak in their favor is the ties won and the points scored, which is why they are not going to be a part of the semi-finals. But they can put up a show, and they've been doing that. And can Isabella Nelson and Amanda Henry of the Rajasthan Titans continue to give them the results? They're up against Trang Hyun and Alejandra Lopez of the Dilli Dillwale. My name is Arpit and I'm back in commentary now. Pickle played back in this time instead of out.
Receivers ready.
Smiles from
ready.
the Dilli ladies already. They're enjoying this.
0-0-2.
And why not? Confirmed spot in the semi-finals.
Thing to watch out for with this match is Bella's backhand flick. She's one of very few women I know who has a one-handed backhand flick.
1-0-2.
And Trang is also one of the only other women I've seen with a one-handed backhand counter.
Yeah,
There's that flick.
Alejandra being a part of the Jawan Season 1 women's combination with Trang. They were doubles partners last year. Nice to see Alejandra back on the court. She's been playing singles for Dilli so far this season.
There's Trang with a backhand roll of her own.
Zero, 2-1. Oh.
We have a proper party atmosphere going on here at the Geo World Garden. The pickleball party, of course, going on
Back in. 0-2-1.
on the court. And there's quite a party happening outside of it as well. Ooh. Oh.
Second
Headshot.
server.
Apologies from Trang there. Amanda isn't holding it too hard.
Second server. Sorry, side out. Two, 0-1.
Is that the flick that you're talking about?
Yep. And she actually has a lot of reach from that left side. So
2-0-2.
Trang and Alejandro are really going to have to get that ball down to stay away from that ball. There it is again.
Side out.
And of course, Bella Nelson having a volleyball background, again proving that you don't need to be a tennis star to be good at pickleball.
Yep, so we got field hockey and volleyball versus tennis here. Ooh, Amanda fires back with a headshot of her own.
Yeah, that's right on the chin there for Ali.
1-2-1.
Oh, there it
And
is.
it's a
Point,
superb
Rajasthan.
backhand flick, isn't it?
2-2-1.
Santosh called it pretty early, even before the match had started. And we're getting to see the delightful flicks.
Second server.
Closely fought tie so far.
You know, Santosh,
2-2-2.
Bella's backhand flick is quite reminiscent of some of the gentlemen that we have. Would you say so? It's a bit Louis Laville, it's a bit Ugon Kim,
Point,
it's a bit
Rajasthan.
Santosh Narayanan.
Yeah, definitely.
3-2-2.
She does a really good job reaching in, getting that ball out of the air. It's not something we see in women's a lot. In
Point,
women's, a
Rajasthan.
lot of these girls are sitting on that two-handed backhand.
4-2-2.
But as we see more of these disciplines come in, I think the game is changing.
Yeah,
Right
nice
out.
change of pace by Trang.
2-4-1.
She ripped a
Point,
couple of those
Dilli.
backhands in that rally.
And there's that two-handed backhand the tennis players are so well known for.
3-4-1. Second server.
You called it, Santosh, but
3-4-2.
even the number of times we've already seen it in less than 5 minutes. Maybe the Dilli girls need
Side
to just...
out.
I mean, it's easier said than done. Keep it away from that backhand flick.
4-3-1.
The Rajasthan girls are just looking offensive from many parts of the court. Oh my. Third headshot
Rajasthan.
of the game.
She needs a helmet now.
Good thing she's wearing
5-3-1.
safety glasses.
Yeah.
Second
That's
serve.
called out. Like some people watching might say, well, you know, it's a light ball, but listen, the
No,
speed of that shot.
Yeah, that ball hurts.
Yeah.
You know, Delhi is a team that is known for their bags. Max Manthau goes for quite a lot of full bags. Mihei Kwan has actually bagged me in the head earlier in the MLP Australia season.
I believe Chief Referee Mark Taylor has also bagged you several times. Is that
6-3-2.
correct?
Yeah.
Side out.
And there's video footage floating around as well.
3-6-1.
You know, I wasn't thinking about that, but I should have pulled a Mihei and went for him during this match.
That ball just going long. I like the idea, though, from Amanda
You called it out.
Hendry.
Sorry, I didn't see the call. Thank you.
Mark's not the guy.
Point.
You
Dilli.
really want to do anything.
Okay.
I got the
Time
deadly
back
stare
in.
right at the toss today.
4-6-1.
Well set up.
Second server.
Yeah, absolute class by the Rajasthan Titan ladies there. That was like a brick wall at the non-volley zone.
4-6-2.
You know, something I'm seeing is that the Delhi girls are playing off of the line a little bit more. I believe some of those bags may have scared them off of that line. It's actually quite a good strategy.
Point, Dilli.
It does instill fear in the opponent. I actually know a lot of guys will go at the girl early on in mixed doubles
5.
just to scare them a little bit, make the other team play a little bit more tentative.
You wouldn't be one of those guys, would you, though, Santosh?
I don't have the heart. I've tried to practice the full bag, but I have a mental block. It ends up being a poor speed up that gets countered really hard.
6-5-1.
That's why everyone loves you.
The only successful full bag I've ever had is on Louis Laville.
Oh,
you
don't
didn't.
you upset Arpit with his pickleball crush is Louis Laville. So
Why are you leaving, Santosh? Why are you leaving so soon? You don't need to go. No, Santosh, you can stay for a little while longer. Just kidding.
And half-time.
Yeah, I was
Score
looking forward to
7-5-1,
a lot
Amanda's
more
serving.
matches to watch from Louis Laville. We'll come back to that. It is in favor of the Rajasthan Titans, but it's just a 2-point gap right now. Can Dilli mount their desired comeback after this break? Welcome back. That's how the serves have landed for Isabella Nelson and Amanda Henry. Some of them kissing the baseline,
All right,
deep
players.
serving. Let's see if
Ready?
they can keep
Time back
it up.
in.
Amanda with the
7-5-1.
service here.
Yep, this is a must-win match for Delhi if they want this
Second
tie.
server.
However, as we do know, this tie should not matter too much in terms of the outcome of the
7-5-2.
playoff seeding.
And Janet, we were talking about Chennai in the previous tie and, you know, the changes that Johnny made to ensure that a couple of his players got the rest, a couple of those players just went out for some confidence. As this point still is at it, but put away by Isabella
Point,
Nelson.
Rajasthan.
yeah, no, it's a great fight here by the Rajasthan Titans. Again, all
8-5-2.
players here have been chosen for this league for a very reason, and it's just unfortunate that they didn't make it through this season.
Point, Rajasthan.
Now, Santosh, you wanted to clarify something at halftime.
Yes,
9-5-2.
when I said that I did go full bag on Louis Laville,
Side out.
it wasn't a successful bag. However, Louis did put the ball in
5-9-1.
the net, so it was successful as a shot, but I did not bag him. His hands are too fast.
That lands
Second
in.
server.
It's 9-5.
5-9-2.
They've managed to squeeze a bit more into that gap between the points. But
I think I need to learn that backhand flick from Bella Nelson there. Very impressive.
But Jeanette,
Point,
I was
Dilli.
talking about what the Chennai Super Champs did, and Coach Johnny did in
6-9-2.
terms of changing the pairings, in terms of giving some players rest. Dilli might have a thought or two about that as well. If they make it to the finals, it's 3 consecutive days of their players playing.
Side out.
Yeah, I think again, Wes, a bit like Ollie Strecker has put out
9-6-1.
a team just to try some different pairings, knowing that, you know, he has qualified, but still putting out a very strong team. As I said, Lopez and Trang, they won for the Jawans, the winning women's doubles combination for the Jawans last year. Oh,
Point,
that's a
Rajasthan.
great rally there.
Pickle play being played by Dilli.
Oh, here we go. We have a pickle play. Mihei Kwong coming on
coming off
for
for Mihei.
Alejandra Lopez.
All right. Bella serving at you, Trang. Okay.
Big right side,
Time back in.
Mihei Kwon.
10-6-1.
Our big right side, Mihei Kwong, is back in the women's dubs action.
Second server. Ten, 6-2.
Ah,
Side out.
bit of a stretch.
She's back.
Yes, she is.
6-10-1.
Still staying a little
Second server.
further from the kitchen. Santosh, you feel the Dilli
6-10-2.
ladies?
Yeah, and I think the Rajasthan women are putting a lot of pressure on them, especially by taking those balls out of the air.
Side out.
Both of those fourth shots from Bella Nelson were extremely high quality.
10-6-1.
Rob's going to be in action later on.
And like you were saying,
Point,
I
Rajasthan.
think Dilli might be giving Eric a little bit of a rest going into the playoffs,
11-6-1.
getting some fresh legs in there.
Second server.
Incidentally, when we had the opening ceremony
Bella
for the
this side.
second season of the World Pickleball League,
11-6-2.
it was all fun and games, celebrities in their owners
Point,
playing as well,
Rajasthan.
and obviously some of the team players. And they put out
12-6-2.
Max Mantau's name as one of the players who would play.
Side out. End of pickle
And
play.
Rob Cassidy walked out. And we just kept calling him Max after that. So we're going to have Max Rob Cassidy back
Time
in
back
action today.
6-12-1.
And he tried telling us that he and Max look ridiculously different. Oh, off the net.
Second server.
Lands in. This one looks like it is
6-12-2.
running away from Dilli Dillwale. There's a 6-point gap in this with 2.5 minutes left on the clock. The time now working against them.
Side out.
It's around that time, Santosh, where you just feel that added pressure because of that
12-6-1.
clock ticking down.
Yeah, and like we've seen in a lot of these matches, those last 5 minutes are when these teams start to run away.
Second server.
This was a pretty even game going into halftime, and
12-6-2.
Rajasthan has been able to double Dilli's scoreline.
Ooh. And
Point,
fair play,
Rajasthan.
Jeanette, to the ladies from Rajasthan, because the women's doubles we've mentioned so often has been very, very
13-6-2.
even coming down to the last minute. But this time around, the Rajasthan ladies have taken this match away from the Dillwale team quite well.
Yeah, the Rajasthan Titans ladies here have played very
Side out.
aggressively. They, again, asserting their dominance here. They want to go away. Bella
6-13-1.
Nelson, Amanda Hendry, they want to walk away with season 2 with a win under their belt, no doubt about it.
Yeah, one other thing to keep in mind is that Rajasthan
Second server.
really struggled to get used to the conditions and the environment very early on.
6-13-2.
However, in the most recent matches, they've been playing some very, very high quality pickleball.
Well, interesting fun fact, Santosh. Oh my lord!
Wow.
Oh my! What?
Side
That
out.
was nuts. Hopefully we can get a replay on that shot. That was
13-6-1.
phenomenal.
As you wish,
Here we
Jeanette. Look at
go.
this.
Look at this.
The scorpion from Bella.
Second server.
A massive forehand counter.
That's the fright of having that
13-6-2.
lefty in the middle, isn't it, Santosh?
Oh, definitely.
Did she even have time for a backlift? She just
Side
was
out.
so quick on that. Well,
6-13-1.
it's all but confirmed now that this match will go in favor of Rajasthan Titans. The women's doubles has been doing well for them, and like
Second
Santosh
server.
mentioned off late, pretty much all their performances have been at par,
6-13-2.
but unfortunately coming a little too late in the league stages. So they are out of the semi-finals, but
Point and
they still
game,
put on
ladies.
quite a performance in this one as
Rajasthan
well.
win 13-7.
And they have leveled it up. And it's going to be up to the men's doubles. Two maxes, like I mentioned, jokingly a little while ago, for Dilli Dillwale will be coming up. But that's after this break, the final match of this tie.
The head, that is the tail. Naveen, you got the call. It is the tail.
We'll actually start on this side.
Start that side. Receive. Very good. 2 minutes, gentlemen. Best of luck.
Right, the tie is out of hand for Delhi. What a superb performance by Nelson and Henry in that women's doubles. 13-7, but the numbers bear it out. How consistent they were. A few more errors. In fact, lots more forced errors and unforced errors by Trang Heen and Alejandra Lopez, who was playing the women's doubles for a change. So it boils down to match number 5, but it's Rajasthan Titans who've already won this tie, but perhaps a good opportunity for Dillwale to pick up some momentum ahead of their semi-finals. Rob Cassidy is about to get his first run out in this entire season. He's poised to serve. He's in the near court in blue alongside Max Mantau. And we've got that high-class combination of Naveen Beasley and Pin Jiang at the other end. Santosh Narayanan and Jeanette Ward still in the commentary box.
Side out.
Yeah, this is Rob Cassidy's debut. I really want to see him get fired up here.
Rob Cassidy being one of the most exciting to watch players that we have in World Pickleball League Season 2. A lefty and a very unorthodox paddle hold, being from a ultimate frisbee background. Again, proving that you don't need to be a pro tennis player to come and play pickleball.
Yep, and Rob is a true OG of the game. He loves to play a steady dink and counter game. And we should really look for his hand speed here.
Yeah, and shout out to Rob's family back home, Michelle Esquivel, Johnny Whitrock, Anthony, and mum and dad Cassidy.
Yep, big fan of Michelle. She was actually on my MLP Australia team, the New Zealand Hustle, so shout out to you, Michelle.
No, absolutely. She is a beautiful, wonderful lady and an amazing pickleballer as well.
Yeah, we're seeing why he's so rated so highly. Our camera crew is trying their best to get a good shot of his unusual grip, but his hands are so fast they just can't capture it.
Having Rob Cassidy on your team is certainly an advantage. He is a coach, he is a pickleball player, he is a pickleball commentator. There is nothing that that man cannot do.
Yeah, and although Rob hasn't seen the court a lot, he has been instrumental in the back end of the Dillwale team. As you said, great coach, great guy who hypes up the team, and a lot of these team events, it's not just your play that speaks, but how you carry yourself in the team and foster that team chemistry. So Rob Cassidy is one of those pillars of the Dillwale.
Yep, again shown in ample measure in this little rally. Look at the way that he finishes that point off.
Point, Dilli.
Naveen Beasley was in the commentator box. I believe it was yesterday. All these days are blending together. He was an absolute delight to have in the comm box as well.
Second server. 4-0-2.
This is a great start for the Dillwale. And we've just seen that hand speed at that kitchen line.
Point, Dilli. 5-0-2.
Yeah, explosive start from the Dilli pair. Rob Cassidy more than making up for the absence of Eric Lang.
These two are working so well together, and this is an indication of the depth of the Dillwale team.
Jeanette, we have Tejas there on screen, and Naveen yesterday let us in on a fun little story. Apparently, Tejas has helped create a new nickname for both our co-commentator as well as Naveen, because apparently he cannot tell the two of them apart. So as an inside joke, now Santosh calls himself Naveen and Naveen calls himself Santosh.
Funny story about that. So Naveen was a little bit hurt in a tournament about a month ago, and I was standing there and I wanted to sub in as Naveen.
0-7-1.
But it is definitely a compliment to be mistaken with that man, Naveen Beasley.
Point, Rajasthan.
And Jeanette would agree, both outstanding doubles players.
Yeah, no,
1-7-1.
absolutely. Naveen the Beast Beasley, his little nickname.
So Debayan, you gave Dami the nickname Talevi. Who would you give the
Point,
nickname of
Rajasthan.
Talevan?
2-7-1.
Probably got to be Namli. Although I think Jeanette would prefer if it goes to Kwando, because that's the boss.
server.
Who do you want to be the boss? Which of the two Vietnamese gentlemen? I think that's a
Yeah,
no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer. The rock star of Vietnamese
I think I need
pickleball.
a second Quan Do. He's an absolute OG. Extremely respected in Vietnam.
Oh, speaking of rock star, Rob
Side out.
Cassidy in the house. Such fast hands.
7-2-1.
I was mentioning, of course, having lunch with Max, and there's just so much that there are topics that one can chat with him. I asked him an interesting question. I asked him, you're very well traveled, so which are the 3 most interesting places you've been to?
8-2-1.
And the list he gave was quite interesting. Sulawesi in Indonesia. I hope I pronounced that right. Then he mentioned Iceland. And the third one will interest
Point,
Jeanette.
Dilli.
Apparently he loved being to Tasmania recently.
Yeah, no, just after one of the
9-2-1.
tours in Australia, a group of players went down and spent a couple of days in Tasmania, and it is an amazing place, definitely, in Australia. Oh my, this
Point,
is an
Dilli.
absolute performance by Cassidy and Manthal here. They are up 10-2. Santosh, what are your
10-2-1.
thoughts?
I think the energy and legs that we're seeing from this pair is just quite amazing.
Dilli.
They've really caught Trin and Naveen off guard. And I think the
11-2-1.
X factor here is Rob Cassidy. He's extremely unorthodox. I'm not sure this team knows what to expect from him. And he has really performed here. And those are the
Point,
types of
Dilli.
defensive plays we're seeing.
Could be putting in a serious audition for the semi-finals. You never know.
12-2-1.
And with just less than 20 seconds, maybe mull over the question about the 3 most interesting places you've been to, Santosh. We'll probably get to that after the break.
Second server.
Because at the moment, it's turning out to be pretty much one-way traffic. Very dominant performance from Cassidy and
12-2-2.
Manthau. What's important, though, Rajasthan Titans have at least scored, so they are not completely out of it.
Point, Dilli. And half
Did you
time.
see? I couldn't. That was so
13-2-2,
quick.
Rob
His hands
30.
were so quick.
Yeah, what a note on which to go into the break. Outstanding men's doubles, but very one-sided scoreline. It might change, though, after the break. 13-2. Yeah, this has been an incredible performance from Rob Cassidy and Max Manthau with their serves and winners in match 5 all over the pitch. Also because there's a right and left combination. Rob Cassidy making a serious bid to be started in the
Players ready.
semi-finals.
Time back
And they're
in.
taking on a pair which
13-2-2.
hasn't lost a lot of matches in men's doubles. If one recalls correctly, only that one loss against Pune.
Side out.
Right, asked you before the break, Santosh. You have had some time to think over it. Your top 3 places.
All right, so probably my favorite place I've been to is the north of Vietnam. Well, Trin is from Vietnam. I believe he's from Ho Chi Minh, but I loved Ha Giang and Ha Long Bay, specifically Cat Ba. My second favorite place has been Egypt, specifically Abu Simbel, which is down at the south bordering Sudan. And number 3 is actually here in India. I really enjoyed my time in the north of India, specifically Ladakh.
Fair calls. Jeanette, I'm assuming you haven't really been to any of those places. At least you would have been to Vietnam for sure.
Yeah, I'm a little bit older than most people here, so my passport is very well stamped. So well stamped, I probably couldn't answer that question without some deep thought.
Okay.
And we have a pickle play. We see Hin on playing the left-hand side for Dillwale.
Second server.
Interesting move there. What do you think that's for, Santosh? Just giving Max a breather?
Well, you know, Hien has not been played in men's doubles, but Hien is quite the men's doubles player. He is actually a gold medalist at the most recent PPA Asia, beating some of the best players in the world. Hien and Kwan actually took gold, beating India's #1 Armand Bhatia and Federico Staksrud.
And I would agree that Max has had a bit of a tough workout, played the mixed doubles, played that pickle play in the singles as well. So perhaps makes sense with a big lead to just give him a little bit of a breather.
Side out. 2-13-1.
I can't believe how quick these hands are.
3-13-1.
Yeah, with this 10-point deficit, we're going to see a lot of attacking pickleball from Rajasthan, which both players are very, very good at.
4-13-1.
For the Rajasthan team, the principal cheerleader's role has been taken over by Lorena Duknich, and she is making herself heard, visible.
Great hands from Naveen over there. So I would love to see Naveen and Trin start to dictate with their drives. Both are actually quite the good singles players. Trin also is a PPA Asia singles gold medalist, and Naveen is a bronze medalist at the most recent USA Pickleball Nationals.
Yeah, 4 points on the trot, Jeanette.
Yeah, so seemingly this pickle play hasn't really worked in the favor of Dillwale. You can see a lot of balls going Hin's way at the moment, and I feel, you know, Hin basically come on fresh, hasn't played doubles at all this season so far, and the Titans are taking advantage of this pickle play right now.
Agreed, and so much of pickleball is momentum, and Rajasthan is starting to find that.
Side out, end of pickle play.
That was a very clear nope from Rob Cassidy.
Max serving. All right, players
All right,
ready.
with 4 minutes still on the clock, it is possible 7 points, but I think the Titans will need to get a side out and no points for the Dillwales.
Second server. (13-6-2). 13-6-2.
Let's go Mumbai Pickle Power. Shout out to B Lane and Max Green.
Side out.
Yeah, there he is.
6-13-1.
We just heard him a little while ago cheering for Santosh. And we were chatting a little earlier, weren't we,
That's a
Santosh?
bag.
Server.
That's a speed-up bag.
6-13-2.
Sorry, Naveen. Big fan of Naveen, but
Point,
he did get me
Rajasthan.
the other day, and it was, you know, it was just
7-13-2.
only fate that a bag came his way from a speed-up paddle.
There you go. That's
Side
Max
out.
Manthal back in the house. Big side out there for Dilli Dillwale. I was worried that the
13,
momentum
7-1.
started to change there for the Titans, but Dilli back in control.
Point, Dilli.
This is just too much pressure from Max here. He,
14-7-1.
Oh, they don't kid when they say Brandon's really quick.
oh, that's another
Point,
one.
Dilli.
And Jeanette, I
15-7-1.
think I did warn you that Max Manthal loves to go for that bag earlier in that women's doubles match.
Oh, superb hands battle, but in the end it goes
Dilli.
Dilli's way.
16-7-1.
Yeah, that's Brandon right there. Brandon, we have you on camera.
Speaking of Brandon, what was the nickname Brandon gave Max Manthal the other day?
Point, Dilli.
Yeah, he's helpfully adding the purple mosquito.
So,
17,
funny story
7-1.
about mosquitoes. Max Manthal actually claims he likely has a world record for number of mosquitoes killed during a dinner. Any guesses, guys?
No.
Point, Dilli.
I'm just stunned because I always thought he's the kind of guy who loves animals.
18-7-1.
so I'm a bit stunned by that.
I think we're around 50 mosquitoes.
Oh.
Second
So the
server.
purple mosquito murderer. More like.
All right, we are down to the
18-7-2.
final minute on this men's doubles. The final match of the round robin in Season 2 World Pickleball League.
Santosh, quick gut feel.
Side out.
Your semi-final picks for winners. Chennai versus Pune, Delhi versus
7-18-1.
Bengaluru.
I think Chennai is not happy after their loss to Pune, and they're going to come out swinging. So I have to go Chennai on that first one, and I have to go Dilli against Bangalore. I think it will be close because, oh my goodness, I can't finish my sentence. Oh!
What a
Rob
rally!
Cassidy with the
Server.
finish. But I would put my money on
7-18-2.
Dilli to take out Bangalore. Even though Bangalore does have the Band of Honor Cat Stewart,
Side out.
this is an extremely deep Dilli team.
Yeah, it's fair to say perhaps the
18-7-1.
direction will be decided by the doubles, and that's where Delhi has a little bit of an advantage with Max Manthau in there. And Rob Cassidy looking like a more than able replacement.
Second
He does
server
finish by
and
sinking it into
end
the
of
net, but what a
game. Dilli
performance
win
this has been
18-7.
from Cassidy and
Rajasthan win the
Manthau.
tie. 3 matches
It's
to 2.
18-7, but it's a lot more one-sided than that. Really classy to finish off. But also many congratulations to Rajasthan Titans for sealing the victory in this tie. However, the men's doubles goes the way of the Dilli Dillwale, 18-7 for Cassidy and Manthau. Dilli Dillwale through to the semi-finals, up against Bengaluru Jawans tomorrow, while the Chennai Super Champs will be facing off with Pune United. And Rajasthan Titans only just have to think about what might have been a few close matches which were lost early on. These are the statistics for this particular match. 31 serves, maximum point streak of 5 versus 4, and lots more unforced errors by the pair from Rajasthan, which proved to be the decisive difference in the end. However, it's been a good performance, great spirits among all the players, and that's been a common theme right throughout this tournament. And a superb debut in Season 2 for Rob Cassidy of the Dilli Dillwale, showing his class as the left-handed player in the men's doubles section. Confirmation of the scoreline, it's been won 3 matches to 2 by Rajasthan Titans in this North Indian derby against the Dilli Dillwale.
Welcome back. The league stage of the second season of the World Pickleball League has officially ended, and the Rajasthan Titans saved the best for last, beating Dilli Dillwale in this 21st tie. We're ready for the presentation now. Aarti Punapanatikar is helping us with it. And the player of the tie for this one from the Rajasthan Titans is Jack Foster. Congratulations, Jack, on that performance from the entire team. I know you're the kind of guy who likes to get to the team first before you, but I'll stick to you first. Just your performances, it was your second time in the World Pickleball League, so what did you make of Jack Foster this time around?
Yeah, you know, just our team was fantastic. First of all, thank you to Aarti and Gaurav and Charlotte for putting on another great season of World Pickleball League. It's so much fun coming here, one of my favorite events. This tie, I'd like to just dedicate it to our whole team. You know, my teammates have been amazing. Lorena, Bella, Amanda, Ritam, Naveen, Yang, and then our coach Lee and manager Shubham. They've kept the team together. They've kept us positive. You know, the circumstances weren't exactly what we had, but wanted to get. But I'm really proud of us coming out here and leaving it all out, finalizing with one win. One final win. We played a great team today, Dilli. I'm sure they're going to do great in the semifinals. And I had a good match against Hien, who he may have not as played as well as usual, but I know he's going to continue to do great things, and he'll be top 10 without a doubt, in my opinion, very soon. So I'm just so grateful for this team and the ability to come to India and play again.
Fantastic. Well said. I kind of predicted you would move towards the team right at the start. So now if we can come back to you and what you made of your second season here.
Yeah, it was good. You know, the level is just so much higher this year, so I didn't get as many wins last year, but I feel really confident with the matches I played, and I played against some phenomenal competition, and just to be able to come out in here and compete is awesome.
Well, congratulations on winning the player of the tie. We look forward to your presence in the third season, as do we for the Rajasthan Titans as well. And that's about it for the presentation of this match. It's back to you, Debayan.
Yes, thank you. A good note on which to finish for Jack Foster as he seals his second singles victory of the entire season, and also the second defeat only for Hien Trong, 2012, quite convincing in the end. Lorena Duknich also winning against Mi Hae Kwon, and the third tie which went their way, the third rubber rather, was the women's doubles, won by Henry and Nelson against Trang and Alejandra Lopez. So just to recap what happened today, it was Pune United who came with a great come-from-behind victory, because Chennai Super Champs began by winning the first match, but after that Pune, exceptional, especially in the men's doubles, where Matthias Matishik and Vanshik Kapadia pulled off their fourth successive victory as a men's doubles pair. And then Rajasthan Titans winning only their second tie of the season against Dilli Dillwale, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to seal a spot in the top four. This is how the teams line up. Chennai in top, and of course their unbeaten record was broken today by Pune United, who have snuck into fourth place as a result. Dilli and Bengaluru with identical responses, 6 ties played, 4 ties won, and Rajasthan winning only their second and jumping just a little ahead of Hyderabad Superstars, who, if you recall, were actually top of the table in the early stages of the competition, but then just went on a streak where they couldn't purchase a win, however hard they tried. And Mumbai Pickle Power finishing in 7th position with just the one tie won. So we know how the semi-finals are going to be, and these matches will be played tomorrow at the Jio World Garden. It begins with Chennai Super Champs against Pune United, a rematch of today's first tie. And then we'll have the Dilli Dillwale against the Bengaluru Javans, the second semi-final. Winner goes on to, the winners respectively go on to Sunday's final in a couple of days' time. Do hope that you join us for these semi-finals. They promise to be quite exciting, and there's also the presence of a big superstar in the middle tomorrow. So make sure that you join us once again. For now, it's good night and goodbye.